I hate the type of people that always try to flex about their grind and shit, and what they doing right now and how much they doing, just for you to still not be up with what I'm doing right now. And I be procrastinating like a motherfucker. Trust me, I be gritting. I be getting to the bag. I do everything I can every day to become a better person and be in a better spot tomorrow than where I am today. But that don't mean I'm finna be just doing this shit every day. Sometimes I like to lay in bed for like 30 minutes and do nothing and watch stupid YouTube videos. I'm not finna be on this bitch doing bullshit every day. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's move
Y'all lose.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
What's up with y'all boys, man? It's your boy Quait on Quait or Leak, and today we gonna be talking about that grind mindset. Not like that. You niggas is weird. I mean, personally, I'm not really with the whole fucking finna just grit and grind every fucking day of my life 24/7 mindset, because that's how you miss out on the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention that it's one of the easiest ways to burn out. Trust me, as a content creator, I know all about burnout. Not even just like content creator wise, just working in general. Working so many days back to back to back to back to back to try to get as much money as you can to do one specific thing will burn you out. And those are just two things. Anything can burn you out in life. Literally anything can. Depending on for how long you do it for and how much you do it, it will burn you out eventually to the point where you don't want to do it. Just like if you eat certain foods too much, you won't really want to eat those foods anymore after a while. And then you get to the point where you don't eat those foods anymore. And that's what the grind culture kind of like fucking leads on to. Like me personally, like if y'all have seen me in this shirt at this point probably like 3 times, that's because I'm recording these videos in bulk so I can just edit them throughout the week, because I start like a 6-day work week. But like, just because I'm willing to do this for content doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing this shit every day. I'm not gonna be sitting in this fucking chair 3 or 4 videos a day or a night just so I can say I'm working or I'm getting to it, right? No, I'm gonna do this shit because I want to do it. I feel like that'll just be easier, so I'm not coming here drained and tired and recording my videos. I just think this would be better. Not to mention, that's probably one of the worst ways to make content to me personally, just because you, as a content creator, you want to have your creative juices bubbling and going throughout your body so you can make the best content you possibly can. So when you treat it more like a job or like a side hustle and try to do as much as you can in the most amount of time, or a littlest amount of time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. But when you try to do so much in a short amount of time, the quality of the content you're gonna push out is gonna be dog shit more than likely. And not only that, but then your self-worth or your worth, yeah, I said that right. Your self-worth gets tied into your output. Like me personally, like let's say I have to upload a video every day in my current situation. Most people can upload every day because like at that point, your YouTube is your job or content creation is your job. So then you kind of get the luxury of, oh, I'm gonna record, I'm edit, or you get sent to an editor, push it out by like 6 o'clock, and then bada boom, bada bam, I'm done. Or you're just gonna record in bulk, get everything set up for the week, and then you're done. And I know I just said that I don't like recording in bulk or anything like that, but it is a good thing if those creative juices are flowing and you're on a roll. Like I just made 2 videos, I feel like I'm still on a roll, so I'm gonna continue to go. I might make another video after this, and it's not like I'm just making these videos and just putting them out any type of way. Like I'm gonna rewatch the video and see if I actually like it. If I don't, it's just getting deleted or getting put in the vote for later. But more than just quality control, it can fuck with you mentally. Like imagine if my self-worth was tied to how often I upload videos and how much work I put into my channel. I might as well not even be on this earth right now. I didn't upload for 4 years. But that shit can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to a lot of different things that you just don't need to deal with. So having to think about always being on top of everything and doing all of this shit all at once to make it feel like you're actually worth something, it's not worth it to me. Not to mention, the more you try to push something out, like I said before, the quality of what you're pushing out gets diminished. Like imagine I tried to push out 4 or 5 videos a day. I ain't gonna lie, after like the first one, maybe the first 2 maybe might be, you know, good or whatever, but the rest of them are probably gonna be shit. Minimal editing, minimal anything at all. It's just gonna be a recording of me talking into a fucking mic and no one's gonna want to watch it. Like I would rather edit a video for a couple of hours and push it out and then make another one and then like edit it slowly. Like, you know, have a little like 2 videos a week type of schedule, which I probably will implement. I'd rather do that than to push as many videos out as I can just because I feel like I can do it and they're all like 1 out of the 4 is good and the other 4 are shit. When I could upload like 2 or 3 videos a week and all 3 of them could be pretty good, pretty decent. Not to mention, especially when it comes to like content, like the more you push something out, it's weird to explain. So like when I make my first like video, I'm putting all my like creative juices into it. I keep saying that shit. That shit sounds wrong at this point. All my creativity is going into like my first video because that first video has been planned out for a good minute in my head. And I know the memes I want to put in there. I kind of know what I want to talk about. I have my points on my screen right here so I don't forget what I'm talking about. It's much more simpler. It's much more easier for me to edit it and to keep everything going and to make it how I want to make it, to give it my little bit of touch that I think I have. I know that sentence, the end of that sentence didn't make sense, but just act like it did. So after that first video, that's when I kind of start going into territory of, oh, I didn't really plan to make this video this soon, so I didn't think this one out this much, so I don't know what I'm gonna really put in here or how I'm gonna give it my little signature touch that only I can do. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So naturally, I'm kind of in no man's land for a certain amount. One thing I have been able to do now that I didn't do back in the past, because I'm really just talking about like me for a couple years ago when I tried to record them both, is now I'm not just planning out one video and then, you know, just saying that's it and then maybe recording. No, I'm like thinking about multiple at a time and writing it all down in my notes and typing it all down in my notes. But typing everything down in my notes and then going from there. But most people can't necessarily do that, and that's okay. If you need to focus on one thing at a time, then please do that. Don't think just because other people are trying to push out all this and that, you don't have to follow that. You want to know the easiest way to not burn out from doing something? It's called rest. Most people who like train like martial arts and shit or just train in the gym will tell you that rest is needed. You need your rest. That goes for everything in life. That's not just a fucking content thing. That's not just a martial arts or fighting thing. That's not just a gym training thing. That's literally everything. Rest is so important. Like I promise you, just because you sit back in the chair and watch a movie that you've probably already watched 50,000 times and eat a bag of fucking Doritos and smoking shit, that doesn't mean that you're being lazy. That means you're taking the time out of your day. That means you're taking the time out of your day to relax, calm down. 'Cause some of my best thoughts come when I'm just chilling and relaxing, not when I'm up here working on 450 different videos at a time and 17 TikTok. Trust me, don't be afraid to rest. Don't be afraid to do something that has nothing to do with what you're grinding for. Trust me, it all works out. You're gonna be fine. If the 25/8 grind mindset works for you, then more power to you. But just because it works for you doesn't mean it's gonna work for everyone else. And that's not just me. That's not just me being lazy and preaching to people that they should procrastinate more and do bullshit all day, even though that's what I do. That's just me saying that just take a step back sometimes. Relax, look at the bigger picture, take it all in, and just be smooth with it. Because you don't want to be one of these people that hate what they do.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
You don't want to be one of these people that hate what they do. Fucking would rather do something else, but they're stuck doing this one thing because they put so many eggs in this basket that it has to work. Not to mention, there are some people out in the world that literally can't grind every day. Sometimes they only can do something some days. Like there's people who have kids who can't necessarily get out and fucking 25/8 grind, bro. I'm on that shit. Everybody else is beneath me because I'm the hardest worker out of everybody. Sometimes you got other responsibilities in life. Sometimes you have like health reasons as to why. You have kids. You have other things going on in your life to where you can't just fucking grind all day. Not to mention, I really think that kind of mindset is toxic. It's just not just a YouTube video trying to like No, this is how I actually feel about this. Like I said, if you're one of those people that thrive better in that situation where you're always on the ground, where you're always working towards something, where you're always putting 110% effort into anything you're doing, and that works for you, that is perfectly fine. Keep doing what you're doing. But me personally, that's not how I work, and that's not how a lot of people work. So don't try to force that on us. Like, hey, me personally, my nigga, I'm not gonna hold you. I will literally go lay in my bed right now and not record a video for a week and come back and have like 2 ideas and that's it. And there ain't nobody that's gonna make me feel bad about that shit, because that's how I work. That's how I work. I don't give a fuck how you work. This is my video. This is my camera. This is my mic. I didn't mean that. This is my microphone. This is my computer. These are my notes. How the fuck what you gonna tell me? What you gonna tell me? That's pretty much all I have to say. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave it with a like. And one of my lights just went dead, so I think I'm done recording for a couple hours. Make sure you leave it with a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're trying to go every single day. And go into the comments and tell me how you feel about the 25A grind mindset. And do you believe it's toxic? Or if it works for you, just tell me how it makes you feel and how it affects your productivity. You know, other than that, it's been Quay on Quay or Leak, man, whatever you want to call me. And I still don't know how to end these.
Baba Booey!